Welcome to Real Bass Lessons. Today we're going to do some more Jamerson. Yeah, give me that Motown sound. I'm going to teach you the A section of a little song. The actual song is from this book here, and it's a combination of some really cool and standard literature Jamerson licks, okay? Let me play it for you once, and then we'll slow it down and talk about it. Here it goes. It sounds like this. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Top again. How cool, huh? How cool. Let me just dig in and show you that here. We're in A minor. So here's our pitches. Very much A minor pentatonic. Now there's a couple of little accidentals in there. So here's the first measure. 3, 4. Good. See that mute? Sure. Boom, boom, ba-dum. Second measure. Repeating it. Loop it. By the way, I hope you're playing with me. Get your bass out and let's go. First measure. 3, 4. Loop it. Second measure. Loop it. Good. First two measures. 3, 4. Again. Good. Let's move on. Now, I know some of you say, Jimmy, you move so fast. Well, you know what? You can just rewind this little tape here over and over and over and watch it. You bet. And you're going to have to play it a lot more than I'm teaching it to you to learn it, okay? Third measure. We're here, so third measure's up here. Sure. So it actually goes like this. To the next measure. Let's play that third measure again. 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 Good. Now we might as well learn the fourth measure because it's part of it. Cool. So here's the third measure and the fourth measure together slowly. 3, 4. Again. 3, 4. 3, 4. Three, 4. Good. First 4 measures. 3, 4. Again, 4 measures. 3, 4. How cool, how cool. Learning by ear, learning the real language of the masters, Jamerson. Of course, you can get the book and read the whole bunch of it. That's cool, but I can teach you this by ear if you'll just work with me. By the way, this is how I teach my students. Then I let them look at the book a little bit later. Some things we read out of the book and learn it that way, but let's practice by ear again. Here's the first 4 measures. 2, 3, 4. One more time, I screwed it up there. 3, 4. there it is. Now, next 4 measures, and there's only 4. Actually, there's only 3 of them. Again, this is measure 5. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. Good, pretty easy. The next measure, it starts on that upbeat, but it goes. There it is, my fault. So those 2 measures together, I think it'll work better because the one's tied into it. So measure 5 and 6. 3, 4. Yeah, 3, 4. Good. That last measure is on the offbeat, 3 and 4. Oh, beep, 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 beep. Yeah, just these octaves and D's. Again, measure 5 and 6. 3, 4. 3, 4. Yeah, all the first 6 measures. 3, or what would it be? Yeah, 6 measures. 3, beginning. Last measure. Sorry. Again, slow. Again. In time. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. Cool. Now, I don't expect you to have it perfect right now. Most people can. I sure can't. But you can play along with me now over and over and over and learn it on the fly. You may have to stop and go back and figure it out. But let's get a little drum groove going and then just repeat, repeat, repeat. By the way, this gets tedious. I know that. People say, oh, yeah. And this, by the way, this is where you fast forward in the lesson. Don't do that. You're missing the repetition. And the repetition is how we learn to play. You know, don't you? Transfer of knowledge is not too valuable in music. In most things I'm aware of, knowledge is power. In music, it's not. It's all about the ear and it's about repetition. Yeah, that transfer of knowledge is here's how it goes. But how we learn to play it is by repeating it over and over and over and over. You got to learn to love that repetition. When people say, Jim, how many times do I need to do it over and over? Well, till you don't want to stop, till it just feels great, and then you keep doing it, okay? So just jump in with me on the fly here, and we're going to play it a whole bunch. Repetition. Here we go. Beginning through the whole first 8 bars. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I mess it up though, as you could hear. We get distracted in our thinking and worrying about stuff, or at least I do. So again, that's why I have to practice it a whole bunch so it's totally relaxed. Let's just do it and I'll try to do it even better. You get with me. Here we go. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get it right. Yeah, let's stop. Real good, real good. Now your job is just repeat it over and over and over. You have to make this so, repeat it so much that it becomes muscle memory, and that's what I call default language. So somebody says, hey, let's play a little groove in A minor, and you go, sure. By the way, you know these things I'm teaching you to learn? If you'll do them enough and get them inside you, you can play them in songs and they sound incredible. I assure you, not one person's going to go, oh man, but you played a Jamerson lick, shame on you. No, they're always going to go, man, that's incredible. Where'd you get that stuff? Do it some more. At least that's been my experience. Fired up. Keep practicing a bunch.